Hi, Andrea here. I hope you're doing well. A common misconception about fasting is that you will starve to death, is that it's too restrictive and you cannot do it. And this, I think, comes from the fact that as modern human beings, we are used to the concept of diet, a restrictive diet. When we decide to lose weight, we go on a diet. And the diet is a calorie restrictive diet, usually low fat, in which you basically sit down at the table and you eat small salads, lean chicken, boring food, and you restrict the calories. So you're always hungry and you crave other stuff. So you are always in this restrictive mode. But the reality in fasting is that if you think about fasting in the context of weight loss, fasting is useful to allow your body to lower the blood glucose and thus lower insulin. And if you remember, insulin is the hormone that acts as the switch between your sugar engine and your fat engine. Then fasting has other benefits, both physical benefits and mental benefits, but let's stick to that, to the insulin. So when you go into a fasting lifestyle, actually you shouldn't think about restriction. You should think about alternating periods in which you don't eat, so you allow your body to process the food, lower insulin, and periods in which you eat. And when you eat, you feast. So you adopt a feasting and fasting lifestyle. I usually think about animals in the wild. So think about lions. So when they go on a hunt, they hunt their prey and they feast. They eat until they're full. And then they go on a period of fasting until the next hunt, until they need to eat again. But they don't look at the gazelle and think, oh, I should eat only 300 calories of that. No, they eat the whole thing, everything, organs included. The thing is that we have to provide our body with nutrients. All the proteins, the essential amino acids, all the fats, the essential fatty acids, all the vitamins, all the minerals. So, when you eat. You don't restrict yourself. Now, the trick, obviously, for us modern human beings is that we are surrounded by foods that spike our blood sugar and at the same time are devoid of all the essential nutrients. So they are basically empty foods with just calories, sugar calories. So if you go into a fasting lifestyle and you keep eating a lot of carbohydrates, then it's a big problem. Yes, you will not be able to sustain it. And it will be restrictive. You will be always hungry and you cannot go a long time. But if you focus on the right foods, and the right foods are basically whole, natural, nutrient-dense foods, so the animal foods, proteins and fats. If you focus on those foods and you prioritize those and you eat plenty of those when you eat, then first you will give your body all the building blocks, all the nutrients that it needs. Okay, so you accomplish the mission of eating, which is providing the nutrients to your body first. Second, those foods will keep you full for a long time. Third, those foods do not spike your insulin and your blood glucose. So in those conditions, fasting becomes a normal thing. This calorie restriction mentality that you have will happen without thinking about calories, without counting the calories, without going to the gym and killing yourself, burning all those calories. So in conclusion, I would say when you think about fasting, especially if you are a modern individual, don't think about restriction. It's not a restriction. You are not starving to death. You are actually feasting. When you eat, you feast. You eat a lot of nutrient-dense foods, so your body will be nourished and it will not need to eat all the time. All right, I hope this was useful. It might be a little bit counterintuitive at the beginning because fasting is the act of not eating. So obviously you think restriction, but it's not. So if you found it useful, please like this video on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, you can leave comments, I will answer them, or take inspiration for future videos. If you have friends or family members that need help, please share the video with them. And if you are still stuck, if you don't know where to start, please contact me. We can have a chat, I can explain you a few more things, and then you can decide what to do. All right? I hope to hear from you soon.